Hi YouTubers, it's Smoking Essie 77 again for the third video today. Why am I doing another video today, may I ask? Well, I am doing another gas station cigar review, you know guys. So finally I'm reviewing the gas station cigar right here. This is actually a re-review of a gas station cigar I did a while back. This is the Black & Mild Jazz. Now if you see right here, I'm not sure if it's going to focus because it's very dark outside. I record this at almost 9:30 at night, so... Okay, see if it'll focus. Well, whatever. This is the Black & Mild Jazz. Now, this cost me 79 cents at my local 7-Eleven, I believe. Actually, was this my 7-Eleven? I can't remember where I bought it, but the point is, this is a Black & Mild Jazz. I reviewed this cigar, or Cigarillo, or blunt, if you want to call it. I reviewed it April 2013, and it was incredibly windy that day, and the audio was ruined by the wind. I mean, the wind was just whipping so hard. It was April 2nd, 2013, sorry, and the wind was so fast and whipping, and it was so damn cold outside, I couldn't review it barely. So, I'm doing a re-review right now of this cigar, Cigarillo, whatever you call it, and it has a certain details warning, which I'll read to you right now. Okay, certain details warning. Cigars are not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Wow, I didn't know that. I should not smoke cigars. They're bad for you. Wow. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I opened it kind of slightly because I have broken these Cigarillo cigars in the past. And this cigar may not be the freshest because I got it in March. So March to April, April to May, May to June, almost 3 months. But it's been in the cellophane wrapper for the whole time, so it shouldn't break. It shouldn't have any problems. But we will see. If you are watching this review right now, it's because this worked. Okay. It worked! It's like magic. It worked! Oh my god, it worked! I'm kidding. I'm being overdramatic, but okay. This is what it looks like. It has the standard blunt style paper on it. And let's have a smell. Wow. Very perfumey. Has like a mango or a citrus, not really citrus, but more like a mango fruit flavor. Holy crap. Very, very sweet. Very, very perfumey, just like you're spraying perfume or air freshener. Holy crap, I have to be very careful not to break this because it has broken in the past. Oh, I have broken cigarillos in the past, or cigars, whatever you call them, whatever you call them. So, let's have a dry puff. I can already taste the sugar on my lips. Wow, it's my inner lip right here. It's really, really sugary. So now the challenge is going to be getting lit because it is a little windy outside tonight. Not terribly windy, but windy enough that just keep it heating up my lighter right here, my breath. That's a tricky. If you don't know, when it gets very cold outside, if you go like this and breathe on your lighter, it will actually help getting it you know, warm. So, okay, I can't smoke inside, so, okay, almost. That was not too bad. So I got lit. This is what the cherry looks like. Okay, so this is obviously a re-review of the cigar. I'll put that in the description. This is a re-review of the cigar, or Cigarillo, whatever you call it. I know a lot of people call these Cigarillos. They really are Cigarillos, but I call them cigars. So, now I haven't had a Black & Mild for forever. It's probably been a year since I've had a Black & Mild. Actually, the last Black & Mild I did, the Black & Mild Jazz, last year might have been the last time I had a Black & Mild. I don't smoke them very often, mainly because they're nasty. Now, some people take the cancer paper out here. I personally don't. I personally don't freak it. But you're free to freak it if you want to, if I times fast. So, now, some people do inhale these. I personally don't. I don't inhale these because they are... I personally don't inhale anything. You're free to inhale, but they're really meant to be just puffed on. I do exhale through my nose to get a little bit more flavor, But I know one YouTuber, I think his name, I can't remember his YouTube name, Myron something, is almost like he has a fetish for that. He almost like, I'm not saying he does, and I'm not saying it as like slander or anything, but he almost has like a fetish for nose jets. He keeps asking people to do nose jets, which is really weird. So I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying we all have our unique things. But for some reason he's obsessed about nose jets. So that's weird. So first impression, almost inhaled. First impression, very, very mild. Extremely mild. It could be because these are stale. So if these are not fresh, I'm sorry. But I think these are fine because they seem to be fine. Oh, nice little cone. Nice little cone. So these are pretty, I think they're fresh. I mean, now they've been in my room for 3 months, almost 3 months, so I can't be sure if they're fresh, but they should be fresh enough. Yeah, it's a pretty good taste. It's very mild. I remember these being very mild. They might have had a little bit more sweetness to them, a little bit more of a taste to them. I remember them. They tasted when I reviewed them last April. I remember they tasted something really unique, some really unique taste. I'm not sure if it was like I can't remember. So. Very good. Whew. Very strong body. I'm probably inhaling a little bit accidentally, even so. Now I am planning to do the Garcia game Silver and Garcia game Blue probably tomorrow, one of those. So you can expect another gas station cigar review tomorrow, and I'll probably review one of those tomorrow. Those have been sitting in my room for forever. Probably let's see, 6 months, probably 7 months, 8 months, 10 months. They've been sitting in my room, maybe not 10 months, but they've been sitting in my room for a while, so I'm not sure if they're fresh. But they should be because they're kept in a cellophane wrapper, so they should be fresh. I don't put my cigarillos or my gas station cigars in my humidor personally, just because I don't want to mix it with the other cigars, the actual premium hand-rolled cigars, so. I mean, I have put pipe tobacco in my humidor in the past, but that's on a rare occasion. I think I only did it once, and that was a couple summers ago. Now, it is waking up a cigar, or a cigarillo. I mean, I get these comments every, so often, those are not cigars, those are cigarillos. I call them cigars. I know people say, but that's blasphemy, dude. That's blasphemy. Those are not cigars. You know what? I really don't care, so. Yeah, very mild. It's probably lost a lot. It's probably lost some of its taste because it's so old. It's like a quarter of a year old, so it's pretty good. I would imagine if these had a more if they were fresher, if they were more fresh, they probably would have a stronger fruit flavor. Now I reviewed a while back the Black & Mild Summer Blend, which is a pretty damn good cigar or cigarillo, and those were very, very fruity. This is fruity, but it's not as fruity as that. This is more of a mild version of this. A more mild version of that, sorry. I am getting the typical Black & Mild taste. These are pipe tobacco cigars. They are blended with pipe tobacco, and they're made by Milton, which is owned by Philip Morris. So they are pipe tobacco cigars, but they are not as good as premium pipe tobacco that's actually meant for a tobacco pipe. Like, I got these questions all the time. Do you roll your own cigarettes, dude? Do you smoke cigarettes? Are you rolling cigarettes, pipe tobacco and cigarettes? No. I'm putting it in the bowl of the pipe and smoking it. So, anyway. And I'm probably actually inhaling a little bit of this. Excuse me. Because I am coughing a little bit, and I usually don't cough when I smoke. So. Yeah, now that I'm getting down to almost a halfway point, these are actually pretty damn good. These are pretty actually damn good. They are, the fruit flavor is really waking up. They are, it's a really sweet, I would describe it as like a peach, or a peach, or like a, not like a watermelon, but like a peach or a mango fruit flavor. It actually reminds me of kind of a pipe tobacco I reviewed a long time ago. It was called Ashton's Guilty Pleasure pipe tobacco, and it was a very bad pipe tobacco. It was a very not good pipe tobacco, but it was very, very similar to this. So now I know I've been saying in the past I'm running out of cigars to review in my area, gas station cigars to review in my area. I know a lot of you say like, well, you know, when are you going to review more gas station cigars? You haven't reviewed gas station cigars in a long time. I have really run out of cigars to review in my area. The only ones that are left really are the 5-packs, the Black Mile filters, the Phillies Blunts chocolate, Phillies Blunts sour apple. I really want to find that White Owl vanilla cigarillo or cigar, but I can't find it. It's disappeared from my gas station, my BP gas station in downtown, so, or in my downtown, so, my area, so I can't find it. So I know Phillies makes a lot of other cigars, like, or blunt cigarillos. They make a lot of, like, sour apple, chocolate, watermelon, peach, whatever, and, like, even rum, so, but, they don't sell them in my area, unfortunately, so, and they're pretty expensive. They're pretty damn expensive. They're, like, $6, which is, not bad for Massachusetts. For Massachusetts, it's not bad. But, they're pretty expensive. Anything else? Let's see. So I'm really running out of cigars to review my area, but I did announce about a couple days ago, or about a week ago, that by 7-Eleven they got in White Owl Sweets and White Owl Silvers, which are, I have not reviewed those. I reviewed several White Owls, or a few White Owls, but I have not reviewed the silver or the vanilla, or the silver or the sweet. So sweets. I will definitely be picking those up pretty soon. They come in a 2-pack. Costs about $1.50 maybe. Not a big deal. I can buy, when I go there to buy a lottery ticket, I can buy those. So, a scratch ticket. So, yeah, this is pretty mild. Overall, this is very, very mild. Very, very mild. You get a very sweet taste, a very sweet smoke, but it's very mild. I know a long time ago, another YouTube reviewer, Shitty Joe, 69, who's no longer on YouTube, he deleted his account, he reviewed White Owl Strawberry cigarillos or blunts, or cigars, and he said they smelled like strawberries when he unwrapped them and smelled them, but they tasted terrible. They didn't taste terrible, but what he was saying with his friend Brezzy in the review is, this is Shitty Joe, he was saying they were really, really mild compared to the smell. It's kind of interesting how a pipe tobacco or a cigar or cigarillo will smell when you smell it unlit. The tobacco will smell very sweet and very overpowering. Then when you light it, it tastes very mild. So these are pretty good. I would not say they're bad. They're not harsh by any means, which is pretty rare for gas station cigar. They're not harsh. They are not bitter. They don't have a lot of the chemical taste. Though these do have additives, these do have chemicals, which is another reason why I don't smoke them very often, because I don't like to smoke chemical-laced tobacco. I like to smoke natural tobacco, which has no chemicals added, or as less chemicals as possible. So you do get a very sweet taste. Now it's down to about this point, where it's just past the halfway point. It's kind of getting a little bit nasty, honestly. That's my experience with most gas station cigars or cigarillos. Is they get very nasty at this point. They get kind of burnt, the taste of it. They get kind of bitter, honestly. Not that good. Again, I've said this before in my videos, I'll say this one more time. If you're really hurting for money, I said this a long time ago, a couple years ago, a few years ago. If you're really hurting for money and just want to smoke something, this is okay. This is better than a cigarette. This is better than, if you don't smoke cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes, whatever. This is better than a cigarette, but not by much. This is really just a scraps of tobacco. Yuck. It burned my tongue. So, it's better than a cigarette, but it's not better by much. It's good, but it's not that great. So, I dropped ash on the something on the ground. But whatever. So, if you're really hurting for money, this is good, but really you want to invest in a handmade cigar. Handmade, premium hand-rolled cigars are the way to go. You don't want these cheap, dirty gas station cigars. They're just crap. So, not to mention this has paper in it. So, I don't like smoking things with paper in general. So, that's why I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Is because I don't like the paper taste. And these do have a these do have a, excuse me, I'm probably inhaling a little bit. These do have a paper-like taste, a chemical-like taste in them. So be aware. I would suggest picking up a higher-end cigar, like even a Corum or a Flor de Olivia, which is like $3 or $4, $2, $3, $4. These are better than this because this is honestly kind of crappy. I'm not saying it's a bad cigarillo or cigar or blend, whatever you want to call it, but I'm just saying it's just has a bitter, like, chemical taste. So, and a lot of people use these for weed. Unfortunately, a lot of people use these for weed, for marijuana. Again, I'm not smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. I've never smoked weed in my life. I've no desire to smoke weed. These are being used for tobacco. So, or I'm using it for tobacco. Now let's get into the ratings of this. Okay, so the tobacco taste. Let's check the body. Well, the tobacco taste, I probably should have done the body when before I got to this point in the nub, because it's probably more better. So the tobacco taste, I would probably give it a 10. I would probably give the tobacco taste a 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. Not horrible, but very bitter. I would probably give more like a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for rating. Now, in terms of flavor, there's really no flavor for this. It's not like a peach cigar or a watermelon cigar or an apple cigar. The flavor of this, I would probably give it out of 10, a 7 out of 10. It's decent. It's a C in my book. A C for okay, average, in the middle. Nothing amazing. It's very mild. You hardly ever taste it. So maybe if they're fresher, you'll taste it more. These are probably a little stale. So you probably want to smoke these right out when you get them, you know. Now, overall, so I give the tobacco taste 5 out of 10, and I give the flavor a 7 out of 10. I'd probably give these overall about 6 out of 10. These are okay cigarillos, cigars, whatever you call them, little cigars, whatever. These are okay. They're not bad. I'm not saying they're bad cigarillos, they're bad cigars. They're just nothing special. These are okay. They might appeal more to people who smoke cigarettes and are used to a less quality tobacco taste. And by that I mean, tobacco in my mouth. By that I mean people who are used to less quality tobacco, lower quality tobacco. I mean, people who smoke cigarettes might find these very good. People who smoke cheap gas station cigars, cigarillos, blunts, they may find these very good. But me, because I smoke premium pipe tobacco that's actually put in a tobacco bowl, a tobacco pipe, a Briar Meerschaum pipe, or premium hand-rolled cigars, Flor de Olivias, Padrones, whatever, Fuentes, Ashtons, I'm not used to this taste. It's very bitter. No nasty ammonia from it, thankfully. But these are very cheap. I wouldn't recommend these. It's kind of a chemical aftertaste. So, and now that I'm down to the very nub here, it's just not good. Like I always say, Black & Milds used to be a lot better. They used to be a hell of a lot better. You know, 4 years ago, they used to be a lot better. They may very well be fire safe now, so I'm not sure if they're fire safe, FSC. So that's one reason they might not be that good. But overall, yeah, these are nasty. Okay, overall, not bad cigar, Cigarillo, whatever you want to call it. These are okay Cigarillo cigars, whatever. But I would give it a 6 out of 10, which is a D in my book, a poor average. So try them. They're not bad. They're very inexpensive. They cost me 79 cents. So probably around you, they could be 50 cents, 79 cents, a dollar. Even in places where it's very high tobacco tax, like New York State or New York City and California, they might only be $2, $3. So try them. Pick them up. If you like them, that's fine. If you don't like them, that's fine too. So anyway, give your thoughts, comment, subscribe, press the button if you want to, and peace out, and bye. Bye.